YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Raptorscope. I'm Casso.
I'm Dubs.
And today we want to cover, obviously you guys heard about the big offseason moves that took place. We just want to cover how it's been affecting the team so far. Their standings, how,
well all the new teams are doing, all the new combinations of players.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
It's been a wild offseason.
Whew. Just get this right off our chest and right off the bat.
We'll start with the most personal to us.
Hits right at home. Someone left home. Kawhi, Terme, Nader, Leonard. So he went back home to LA to join the Clippers, as you guys already probably know.
Him and Paul George, they teamed up. I mean, they're making noise separately. Paul George only played a couple games, and I think he's only played one with Kawhi.
But the games that Paul George played so far has been
fire.
He's like he never left.
Yeah, exactly.
He entered his prime right away.
So basically, Paul George is back. I'm very happy for him. Him and Kawhi.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a pretty good season if they can stay healthy.
Yeah. I mean, they were primed to win the championship this year and have the best defensive team in the league this year, along with guys like Pat Beverly and all that stuff.
Primed by who?
Of course, by the media. Me too, to a certain extent, thought they would be a pretty serious defensive team. And to be honest, we really haven't seen anything yet. Paul George and Kawhi at the same time. We've only seen, one game?
Hasn't happened too much.
Yeah.
They're a paper giant, so
yeah.
I guess we'll have to see.
We'll have to wait and see. But that was huge. It was our loss, but like we always say, he doesn't owe Toronto anything. On to the other move.
The other biggest move of the season.
AD, Anthony Davis, the Brow.
Joining up with the King.
Yeah, this league has to be scared.
I mean...
A lot of people were saying, oh, two big names. You know, we've seen it happen before. Can they really mesh? LeBron's getting older. I mean, you heard it all already, right?
Yeah, but it's all about LeBron's agent's boss. LeBron.
Oh, the guy who's in the Illuminati.
Rich Paul's boss, LeBron.
Oh, Rich Paul's boss, LeBron.
Who's also AD's agent's boss somehow.
This is like Game of Thrones again. Who's boss?
Whatever. The many-faced God and all this.
If you guys don't watch Game of Thrones, don't worry about it. Anyway.
So AD's been tearing it up without a shoulder. Without one shoulder, this guy's been tearing up the league.
Oh, and how have the Lakers been doing?
Yeah, the Lakers aren't first. They're just cruising along.
Dominating the league.
With AD kind of gimpy.
They're technically number one in the league, so.
Tearing it up game after game with a gimpy Anthony Davis. Laboring his way to these 30-point games,
And 20 free throws attempted per game, basically. I mean, who can stop him right now? Then you have, the other guy, LeBron. LeBron, the King, dropping like 30-point triple-double games on like cruise control, basically, pacing himself. And it seems like the role players are doing good too. Like Danny Green, he's showing up. They're clicking right now. It's looking scary for the league right now.
Like you said, they're good on paper. All of those teams.
They're not good on Lakers.
They got put together.
Right, they're not paper anymore, bro. They're killing it right now. They're killing almost every team right now.
Time will tell.
I don't know. Time has been told so far.
I'm not convinced yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a staunch believer.
It could just be a string right now.
In fairy tales, just like that. Okay. You know what I mean? Let's see them face the Raptors a couple times, actually.
Facts.
Know what I'm saying?
The last time they faced us.
Mad problems.
Not for us, right? We were supposed to lose that game.
I think so.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Nah. Anyways, back to
moving on. Oh man, the most athletic freak in the league, athletic point guard, athletic guard, athletic player possibly in the league. Russell Westbrook, Russell Westbrook to the Houston Rockets.
Meets up with his old boy James Harden.
2/3 of OKC
to see, who can triple-double the best or something.
They wanted to squad up and play. A lot of people went in, me included, I'm not sure about you, going in thinking that I don't think it's going to work. It's just going to be dribble, your turn, dribble, your turn. And then we lose the game.
They're at least friends, so I want to see if they can make it work. It's really hard because there's only one ball on the court.
They're doing good. They're like, 4th or 5th in the West? Yeah, they're shocking me, to be honest. I'm not joking. I thought they'd be at least like maybe 8.
Athletic ability alone, they're going to put up some sort of fight against these teams. Just on Westbrook ability, much less for Harden's scoring.
Bro, and they're putting up points like by the numbers.
Yeah.
Like every man is scoring. Numbers. James Harden is on a monster scoring rampage. Averaging just under 40 points per game.
Vicious rampage.
No one can stop him either, by the way. He's also another unstoppable.
Who gets 5 3-pointers a game on average? It's like these guys getting some guys average points per game just on threes. He's a beast.
Yeah. He has backup on backup now.
The thing about Westbrook is he has so much athletic ability. If he slows down, he gets to choose where he's going to apply that. I think personally he should apply all he can to the defensive end. My God, you don't need any more offense on Houston. You don't need any more offense. So if he put all of that energy into defense, man, we might be actually in trouble. 5 steals a game. What sells Westbrook short of that? He's been triple-doubling for the last 3 seasons.
The next move, this move would have been the top 2 easily in my books if one of the guys stayed healthy. So Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets. I didn't see that coming.
New York was posturing for them.
The biggest thing was the Knicks.
The Knicks saga.
Getting finessed by themselves.
As usual. Yeah. Since 94.
Yeah. We'll save that for another episode. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And, of course, Durant's injured, so we won't see him this year. But Kyrie Irving's, he's injured right now, but he was playing pretty good.
Yeah, he's been killing it. Basically, he's Kyrie Irving. You know who he is. Yeah. He's going to come do his thing. He's going to score.
Basically, he was brought in as the guard. D'Lo shipped out. They did improve in that sense, in a way. But no, he was balling until he got injured recently.
He has a shoulder injury. I heard Kendrick Perkins said he's faking it because he doesn't want to see Boston. What's that about?
Ooh, I don't want to believe it.
Nah, me either.
I don't want to believe it. I like the guy.
I'd like to see him play Boston, though.
Midas the Flat Earth. I'm a fan of Kyrie Irving.
It looks like he's more content in Brooklyn. Like he had more of a say going there, so he feels more like he had more control.
You guys might have heard of his during his press conference. He was mentioning the passing of his grandfather. Seemed like it took a toll on him, so he wasn't all in. He looks a lot better, mentally. This year he was balling out of his mind. So, hopefully he gets back healthy, keeps it up. Really, what we're really waiting for, and let's not keep it a secret, is KD coming back.
Absolutely, obvious. Kevin Durant and the rest of the team coming together. We got to see what they're like.
Yeah, and especially Karis LeVert is healthy now. So
what are you talking about, man? He's injured, man.
Somewhere last year pre-injury, he was balling out, right?
Yeah, and he's injured now again.
I know. Good luck, Kyrie.
Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butts has gone to Miami.
He was super excited to join the Miami Heat.
Yeah, he likes the type of organization they are.
And it definitely felt like a
mutual
hand in glove sort of thing.
Exactly.
There, if you guys aren't aware, the Miami Heat's training culture, it's super intense.
You must be fit.
Yeah. Even guys like Dwayne Wade, from what I've read, was in his younger years was told by Pat Riley that he was too fat when he came into training.
James Johnson couldn't even get on the court. He had to get into game shape before they even let him get on the court in a game.
Forget James Johnson. Season. What about Dion Waiters?
Flipping
okay.
Edibles.
Miami Heat culture? I don't think so.
Back to Jimmy.
He's really thriving there.
Miami in general,
and they're showing out right now.
They're killing.
Wow.
They're giving us something to think about. They're real.
Third in the East. The other guys are doing good too. The new guy, Tyler Hero, as well.
Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah. We're going to talk about
they're giving us something to think about.
Yeah, no doubt. They got some talent there. Jimmy Butler's a big part of that, obviously. Young guys like that, which we'll get into in a later episode.
They're giving us something to think about over there.
No doubt.
Yeah. Bam Adebayo. Excuse me.
Man. And it just fit. And good for him. I hope the best for him there.
Yeah.
And, it's good to see a team like Miami do well. Honestly, a hardworking team like that.
They built a machine over there, and it's still running well.
It's running really well. Mr. Charlotte, Mr. Hornet, for the longest time.
Yeah, no more.
Kemba Walker. Oh, man. I honestly thought he was going to stay in Charlotte.
Kemba Walker has walked on to Boston.
He's a Celtic. Also felt like, a replacement for Kyrie, in a sense.
Style of play.
Yeah, similar style of play. A little lesser of Kyrie, but they felt it was going to be a better fit. Boston, that is. He's playing okay this year.
Yeah, I mean, they got rid of some of the controversies. They have some good pieces there, man. Jaylen Brown's been
Jaylen Brown's been balling right now. The whole team overall has been balling recently.
Gordon Hayward,
Jason Tatum is stepping it up another level right now.
Absolutely.
He's not scared of anyone now. He can do anything. Overall, it was a decent move, Kemba. I wasn't expecting a total team, turnaround from one player addition like Kemba. But it was a good move, and, he seems happy there. Too bad, he couldn't stay in Charlotte. I know the Charlotte fans loved him there.
Yeah.
He was loved in that city. All right, moving on. As mentioned earlier, the guard change at Brooklyn. Kyrie came in. Who left?
D'Angelo Russell.
2.
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Left field.
Seems like they got guards already.
They're super guarded up right now.
I guess he came in the right time because Klay Thompson is obviously out for the year.
But to me, this is another Paul George Kawhi situation. We haven't really seen all of them play together. Steph Curry went down. Now D'Lo's ripping it up, putting on back to back 30 points, 52-point game he had. So he's been balling out, especially with Steph Curry out of the lineup.
Well, I mean, he had Aaron Baines fall on his hand, actually.
Non-shooting hand.
Which is great, but Aaron Baines falling on it can't be a good thing.
No, not a giant like Aaron Baines.
And that was a timber fall. That was like
Can you imagine if you landed on your hand?
I'm saying.
You know,
my goodness.
Tough fall for Steph Curry.
No, yeah.
And, seeming like, similar situation as Brooklyn last year for D'Lo, where he's in a squad where, there's not many star players around him, really any, besides maybe Draymond Green. And he has to put up points and points and points.
Yeah.
They got some talent over there, I like that guy, Eric Pascal. He seems like he's got a motor running and all that stuff. But D'Lo's carrying that squad. He was until he got injured. So
yeah, they're just injured over there.
Injuries are just killing the league. Let's be honest. It's just killing everything.
They're tanking it up in Golden State this season. So
it seems like every time I talk to him, like, yo, what up? How's he doing? He's injured.
Pretty much.
He just played yesterday. He just got injured this morning.
The whole league.
Deadass. Like, that's exactly how the league's running right now. And finally, to Unicorn.
Yeah.
Kristaps Porzingis joining
Luka Doncic, the other unicorn. You got to call this kid a unicorn. My gosh.
Oh my God. But Porzingis, New York hates him. New York hates him. Like, absolutely despises Porzingis. When he came back to the Garden to play, holy Lord, like...
Absolutely no reason, though. Whose fault is that?
No, I expected New York to hate him just because it's New York. They just hate him. They're New York. If you're going to leave their team after being a talented player, they're going to hate you.
Listen, New York drafted him. They hated him when they drafted him. Okay.
And they draft him. They boo him. He leaves, they boo him. He comes back,
they boo him.
Bruh, like, at that point, it's just...
New York fans, baby.
I think it's a good move.
Yes.
Really good move, actually.
Bringing in the unicorn to team up with Luka Doncic. God.
And he's been playing really good. For a guy who's coming back off an ACL tear, he's really showing out right now. He's dunking over guys. He seems like he's got his legs under him. He had a crossover 3 on AD, which was...
He's got it.
That was amazing.
On, he's back to normal.
He's reminding you why he's a unicorn.
Absolutely.
And Dallas got a good one. That team's gonna be scary, man. It's led by 2 European star players. I mean, that's rare now.
These next few seasons are gonna be great with those two. Period.
Luka is like the best player, arguably, right now, and he's 20 years old. Let that sink in. So yeah, I think Dallas is gonna be good. They're already pretty good right now, and I don't think they're tapped into their full potential right now. Once they get a mid-season form,
they can get a little bit more chemistry, a lot more actually.
No doubt, yeah. Tim Hardaway is just starting to click a little bit. But yeah, Porzingis, I like the move. And, I wish him the best there.
Yeah, great. Great move.
A lot of big moves. A lot of good moves. A lot of crazy moves in the offseason. So some honorable mentions.
Mike Conley.
Woo.
Over to Utah.
Yeah, to join Spider, Donovan Mitchell. Wow. That was a good move. I knew it was going to be a good move. Right off the bat. Defensive point guard. Who should have been an all-star at some point in his career. West was 2-packed all the time for him. Unfortunately. That was a move.
Absolutely.
Really good move. I think he's trying to fit into the team right now. It's going to take him some time. But yeah, I like the move.
Yep. Yeah, he's warming up to the team. He's playing better and better as it goes.
Yeah. Hassan Whiteside is in the Portland Trailblazers. Joining Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum.
Oh, yeah, they knew Nurkic was going to be out for most of the beginning of this season, so they wanted to get a replacement for that.
Yeah.
Whiteside wanted out of Miami. Miami wanted to get rid of Whiteside. It worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Whiteside is improving now. He's doing his thing. He's injured here and there, but,
But the biggest knock on him has been his, attitude towards the game and everything.
We'll see how it goes.
But, they got a decent center.
And he's been looking good over there.
With Russell Westbrook coming into Houston, Chris Paul's to OKC. It's felt like he's going to be there in the short term.
Chris Paul is making $44 million this year.
Woo.
Okay? He is lounging.
Where's my wallet at?
Just sitting over in OKC. He's like, yo, fans, if you don't like me, you don't like me. If you like me, you like me. I don't think we're playing for a championship this year, but
I'm chilling.
I already won.
I don't know what's gonna happen with him down the road in the near future.
Yeah,
but
that is a toss-up.
the money situation, he's chilling right now. He's chilling.
All right, Terry Rozier.
Next man up, Terry Rozier. Boston Celtics.
Swapped it up with Kemba Walker.
I can sort of see his perspective. He wanted to get a bit more recognition, minutes, and the situation with Gordon Hayward left him a little
Sour.
Isolated a bit. Now he gets his chance.
Yeah, he's all by himself out on the island in Charlotte.
Not totally by himself. I hope he gets his shine, time to develop, and be able to show what he can really do. And I think this is his chance.
There's a little more talent out there with him on the court in the form of Devontae Graham.
Dwayne Bacon.
PJ Washington.
Malik Monk.
Yeah, there's a few guys out there vying for playing time.
Yeah.
And if he's better than them, then it'll show.
Next up, Markelle Fultz. I'm a low-key fan. Low-key favorite of mine this year to watch. That's a feel-good story to me. I'm happy for the guy. He got an opportunity in Orlando, and I think he can really, have time to develop and really do his thing there as long as he stays healthy.
Disagree.
Where is this shade coming from? Where?
I don't know, man.
Why do you dislike
Markelle I don't
Fultz?
dislike the guy. I'm just telling you, I'm calling as I see it. The dude looks like the second coming of Derrick Rose.
You're already going to, prophesize?
No, I'm not prophesying. I don't want him to get injured. But
he looks like he's going to break apart.
Like he's a piece of fine china, and we're playing NBA ball here.
You guys can take that however you guys want.
No, look. I hope for the best for the guy, but come on, man. I mean, you know what bothers me? Honestly...
Tell me how you really feel.
Listen, when this guy dunks and his hair is flinging up, I'm just like, all right, man. First of all, cut all that. And second of all, it doesn't look that hype. It looks like he's struggling.
So you're hating on his looks now?
No, I just don't like that hair, man. I'm traumatized from, Chris Bosh days.
This isn't even about aesthetics, bro. I'm just talking about... I'm happy for the dude. The shot looks better.
I got that Chris Bosh traumatization.
That's enough. Enough out of you.
Cut it off.
And but he's showing flashes of why he was such a high prospect.
Number one pick
in the Alonzo Ball year.
He was number one. Lonzo went number two.
And he's had some nice highlights here and there this season. He's had some nice dunks, nice passes. He's making good plays, and hopefully he can stay healthy.
He has some more convincing to do over here.
No, I absolutely agree. He has a lot more convincing to do. I hope he can last the season, take care of himself, hit the gym, and keep your diet up.
I want all these guys to shut me up when I talk shit. So, let's see it happen.
Now, as a unit, the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're still rehabbing. They're still in therapy from Toronto. Last time they were over here.
Now they have Al Horford, Josh Richardson, instead of who?
Jimmy Butts.
Jimmy Butler is left.
Who left town for Miami.
Yeah. Sounds like to me, before the season started, when the move was made, I think they were better off with this group of guys, Al Horford and Josh Richardson, just because Al Horford can do a little more in the paint. He can pass, he can dish, he can play defense, he can shoot the three, he can do a lot of things. And that'll just open it up for Joel Embiid to do his thing in the paint and just go to work.
You convinced me. The thing is, the combination of the two, the help for Embiid and then Josh Richardson carrying, I mean, at least about 75% of the...
He improves the defense, too.
Of the defensive load. The combination of the two definitely helps cover the loss of Jimmy Butler. But my real problem is J.J. Redick. I don't know how you replace that.
You can't really replace a shooter like J.J. Redick. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
There's only a few in the league that are like him. I can see your point there. But it doesn't seem like they've been struggling that much without him.
Oh, they're great. They're great.
They're really good in... right now.
I just think in crunch time, you can't fake that guy in the corner who's a dead-eye shot.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, it's not gonna scare people when you got some other guy there.
I think they're just meshing right now. Being fifth in the East, I think they'll get better. They'll mesh better. And honestly, I don't know what to expect from them in the playoffs. But, hey, some good additions in my opinion. We'll see how it goes with them. And the last thing we wanted to mention, the New Orleans Pelicans.
That AG trade.
Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. Those are the notables.
Yeah.
Really, the first two. Wow, Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ingram's been tearing it up.
Ooh. I think he's a legit all-star this year.
He had a couple injuries a little bit, but he picked up from where he left.
Lonzo had a couple injuries too this year.
Yeah, but he's back.
He's back, yeah.
He hasn't really played to any high potential, really. That's my issue.
Yeah, not yet. I think it's just a matter of meshing right now.
Think so?
Yeah, it's a big unit move right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially, like, Zion was part of the squad during the preseason. They were playing with him, and he went down.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of shifting in and out of, roster changes and stuff like that. That's what I think it is with Lonzo. But Brandon Ingram is
Ballin'.
a baller. Woo! And it's really exciting to watch him play.
I mean,
people were thinking he's going to be, Kevin Durant? And I can sort of see the length, shooting over people, driving when he needs to.
but he's just Brandon Ingram, though. You know, he just plays his own game.
No, I just think
You
it's
know?
a similar frame.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's effortless for him right now. I'm happy for him. He's having like a year like D'Lo had last year. He's having his breakout year right now. And I'm happy for the guy, man. After a situation with blood clots last year and everything, I'm glad he bounced back.
I absolutely agree. He deserves just a chance. You know what I mean? He deserves just a shot at playing consistently, seeing if he can put those numbers up consistently, and he can.
The talent was always there. I always knew he was gonna be this good. I'm not gonna hesitate on saying that. It'll be interesting to see how they pan out, especially with Zion coming back, reportedly coming back soon. So we'll see how that goes on.
Let us know what you think, because you know, obviously we're just fans too. Basically, we just want to know what you guys think. We want to interact with you guys.
So I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Let us know if we missed anyone important. Make sure you tune in next week, guys, for another episode of Raptorscope, where we plan to talk about last year's and this year's rookies, guys like John Morant, RJ Barrett,
Of course, Zion Williamson. We're also going to get into Raptors deep dive at some point. Guys like DeJuan Hernandez.
Yeah. The guys deep down in the bench that you guys might not be so familiar with.
To be honest, some of them have stepped up through the trenches already. We already know Matt Thomas and Terrence Davis have gone up. So we're going to get into what they're like and what we might see from them in the future.
Yeah. So make sure you look forward to that and more. So until then, guys, we out.
See you again.